Well, good morning all. We are here. It is March 3rd, Monday, March the 3rd, and we are on Pullens. Elphicks Pullens Lake, yep. It's around about 8 o'clock. We've just done a draw. Yeah, so we're now all just starting to get the gear out, the motors. Yeah, it's just starting to get the gear out the bank. Yeah, very fortunate again. I'll come out second in the draw. Yeah, and got my first swim choice, swim one, roadside. So yeah, happy with that. Just got to hope there's some fish out here. Yeah, try and make it happen over the next 3 days. It's not going to be easy. It is a mega ground frost again last night. All we can do is try. You know, make sure we're comfortable and fishing to our full potential. You know, got to make sure this time of year, guys, you've got all your winter woolies and everything with you, because if you're freezing cold, you certainly ain't going to fish very well. But yeah, we are getting set up, and yeah, hopefully shortly we'll get the rods out. But yeah, it is bitter cold, and tonight apparently it's going down to -4. Just for, you know, just to hear some more good news on the session. But yeah, it won't be long. We'll be back in spring, in May. Yeah, when everything's in bloom. So got to make the most of this session first. So yeah, fingers crossed. Well, guys, we're just on our way around to see Jordan over in Jordan Swim. Yeah, there's 4 of us on Pullens here today. Me, Jordan, Toby, and my good mate Cheddar. Yeah, like I say, we've got 3 nights, Monday morning until midday Thursday. Fingers crossed for a carp. Hopefully you can hear me. I've got major problems with me Bluetooth microphone. Seems like it's messed up my Redlands video, but hopefully I can sort that out and bring that to you. But yeah, just trying to sort these microphones and that out at the moment. There's Jordan, look. Nice and frosty round here. Sun's trying to poke through. Let's get some carp. The mighty Pullens, land of the giants. So yeah, rods are out. It's a mix of key baits, ASM, crumb, small chops, and maggots. Got a bit of corn with us as well, but we've just gone out with ASM, crumb, and maggots for now. All spooned out with a baiting pole. That's 6 wraps from this bank and 2 wraps from the other bank. I cast across and spoon them out. So yeah, we're fishing. I'll go through what I'm doing, what rigs I've got on. It's the usual rigs. If you watch my vlogs a lot, it's the slip D rig with the ASM wafters, tipped with maggots. Yeah, nothing too complicated. Yeah, it's a lovely day, but we're going to pay for it tonight. Yeah, it's going to be very, very clear and very, very cold. So yeah, fingers crossed. Now everything is sorted, I'm going to have a cup of tea and something to eat. Well, guys, it's certainly lovely at the moment, but we're going to pay for it tonight, that's for sure. Yeah, just been told about -4. Yeah, lovely, fantastic. Yeah, it's going to be between 10 and 13 in the days, the next few days we're here, but yeah, we're going to pay for it tonight. At night time, the next couple of nights, tonight and tomorrow night, definitely a minus. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll be able to get one. It's not going to be easy, but yeah, fingers crossed. That was interesting. I just see one bubble bursting. Yeah. Yeah, fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed for a big old unit. Yeah. Well, guys, as you can see, the sun's just about to drop behind them, behind the trees over there, and yeah, you can now feel the temperature drop. Yeah, definitely think it'd be a daytime bite, but you never know. We get one. Yes, very, very chilly to say the least. Well, guys, the sun's not long dropped behind the trees over there, and yeah, the temperature is plummeting with it. But yeah, you never can tell. You know, one thing's for sure, you will never catch them sitting indoors. So we're out here, we're giving it a go. Yeah. The days are unbelievably warm, but nights are yeah, yeah, freezing. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. No signs though, absolutely no signs of any carp at all. So they're probably just sitting in the mid layers, huddled up probably. Yeah, no signs. No one has seen any sort of sign of them at the moment. So no liners, nothing. Mind you, last March was the same. It was yeah, 48 hours we done last March. I managed one on the first day, and that was it for the rest of the trip. Didn't see any sign of them then either. But it was a little bit different in the fact that it was low, temperatures were low constantly. Night time was between 0 and 2, and the day was between 4 and 6. So, you know, when you even it out, with the daytime temperature being between 10 and 14, but the nights being -4, yeah, just got to hope that the day's getting longer. The daylight hours is starting to, yeah, starting to wake them up a bit. But we're here. We're not working, so that's a bonus. Yeah, come on the carp. Won't be long, guys, and it'll be dark. So yeah, as usual, have anything in the dark, you'll be the first to know. Failing that, I'll give you all an update in the morning. Well, guys, that has got cold. It really has. Yep, that's going to be another freezing night. Well, guys, there's only one way to describe last night, and that's bloody freezing. Yeah, sun's trying to creep through now. Yeah, as you can see, I've tripped over there. How hard the ground's gone. Yeah, everything's proper white out. Yeah, yeah. The old boy, old Cheddar, he's finally got himself out of the bag over there. Yeah. Yes, very, very quiet, as you'd expect in these conditions, to be fair. I think if we have one between us or two between us, we'd have done really well. But yeah, not going to be easy, not in these conditions, that's for sure. Like I say, I haven't even seen a sign of one yet, so yeah. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. That's one thing's for sure, guys. It is cup of tea time. Yeah. Oh. Left hand rod that me and Jordan put out yesterday with us when I cast across. I put it out with a baiting pole on the old faithful ASM wafter, ASM crumb, a few maggots. Yeah, it's just gone off. Over 24 hours later. And in there, I think we got ourselves a nice 30 pounder. Happy days. Let's get it sorted out. Can't believe it. Bright day after a very, very cold night, and we got one. Well, guys, what a result. -4 night last night. You know, sometimes you think you're pissing in the wind, but we left the rods out there as long as we could, really, before recast, and yeah, it's cracking. Scraper 30's come along. 30 pound 4 of very angry, freezing cold male. But they've obviously been on the move because there ain't no leeches on. So, yeah. He obviously ain't going to like the sunlight. It's a bit bright out here, but hopefully he'll let me hold him. He's a lovely carp, fellas, that's for sure. Very, very long. Oh, he's got... His pecs are that big, they were getting him on way. They was trying to wrap around my wrist. Yeah, that must be a shock to the whole system, though, being out there in that freezing cold water, coming out on this nice sunny day. Come on, fella. Come on, fella. There he is, guys. A not very well behaved, very long male. Yeah. You'd think the fight he put up, he wouldn't be that energetic, but yeah, good times. That's why we come. Don't matter how cold it gets when you're holding a carp. Brilliant. I'll quickly show you the other side. Oh, there we go. A little bit more carrot to the other side with that single scale. Yeah. Yet again, the magic of key baits ASM. Happy days. What a lovely fish. Now we just got to get his mum. Right, guys, I'm going to get him back. Good times. Right, here we go, guys. The angry one's going back. Right, guys, a lot of you that's watched my vlogs have probably seen this before, but as you know, I like the braided slip D rig. But yeah, you know, I always put maggots this time of year above the top of wafters. Always cut the barrel wafter down and set them on top, but I don't use dental floss for that. I use anywhere between 6 and 10 pound mono, only because it's, you know, it's not, you're not messing about with really light mono. You can use really light mono, but I don't like messing about with it in my hands, and that's all it is. So I use that, and all I do is I leave myself enough mono through the wafter to be able to tie some knots, And yeah, literally 6 maggots on there. I use anywhere between 4 and 7 to be fair. But yeah, and then literally thread them on one side of the tag end of mono line, however you want to describe it. But yeah, down one side, and then literally I just do 2 lots of double overhand knots. So you go 1, 2, pull them down nice and tight. They'll all bunch up into a nice ball, just like that. That's 1 lot, and you go back over. Don't make it look messy. Don't crush all the maggots in there. Make sure the line goes down in between them all when you tighten it all down. And then when you sit it in a bucket, all you want to be looking at is looking down the maggots. You don't really want to be seeing the wafter. It looks much nicer if you can just see the maggots sitting there. Yeah, and like I say, just take your time, drop the mono down in between them all. Don't crush them and split them and burst them. And there you go. And when you do 2 lots of 2 double overhand knots, that knot is tight enough for you just to cut it. You don't have to blob it or mess about like that. As long as you pull it down nice and tight, you can just literally, as tight as you can, snip one side off, and then the other side, and all you're left with is that. Yeah, lovely little bunch of maggots above the wafter. Yeah, and there's a slip D-rig. That's all it is, nice and simple. Yeah, don't forget down here, it's a barbless rule. Yeah, so right, yeah, and my hook lengths are only ever no longer than 6.5 inches. So yeah, and all I do usually is I just thread a small bag of crumb over that down to the hook, and then if you want to, you can also add a little bag of maggots. Just slide that back up, put the little maggot bag over the top, and pull that down so they're both nice and tight together. Simple as that. Sits an absolute dream. Looks the part in the water as well. There you go, nice and easy. Right, one thing I've got to do is knock up a lot more boilie crumb. Yeah, I must have done. Bearing in mind that rod before I had that bite, that rod was out there 28 hours. Yeah, it was out there 28 hours before I had a bite. But I was happy with it. I went round there at the end of the day, went round the other side, and I spooned it in. So nice and easy. Yeah, and I reckon I used at least a couple of kilo of crumb over there, over the 2 rods I've got fishing over there. So yeah, I need to knock up some more. Right, there you go, guys. Well, guys, I've got to be honest. I think the fact that me and Toby had one today was the right result. Yeah, after that -4 frost last night, when you wake up and you see everything, like it's been snowing, you feel a little bit dejected, thinking, well, is it going to happen? Ain't it going to happen? And yeah, it has. Toby had his on a zig, and I had mine off the bottom. So yeah, we take that. It's going to get cold again tonight, but not quite as bad as last night. So, and then our last night, the third night, it's not meant to freeze at all. So yeah, maybe there is more in it. You can only try. That's all we can do. But yeah, I'll look at that as a right result. To be fair, that was bitter. But yeah, they're back out there now until at least till we get a bite, or tomorrow afternoon, whichever comes first. So yeah, it's looking nice again over there. You can tell it's going to be cold again though. Sun's dropping down behind the trees over there, above old Cheddar on the other side. Yeah, I'm just getting ready for a bite to eat, to be honest. Yeah, nothing beautiful, just a pot noodle. Yeah, just a pot noodle. So, but yeah, with a little bit of luck, we should be out again next week. No, we will be out next week. Um, Towards the end of the week, I think I've got it planned for next week. That'll be down on Redlands, I dare say. Um, yeah, at the moment, it's got, like I say, I haven't, as you know, if you watch my vlogs a lot, you know that I've not been out. So in quite some time. So yeah, we're going to make up for that this year, that's for sure. Obviously, family's got to come first, and work's got to come first. Got to support the family and that. But I'm going to try and be out every week now from now on. Yeah, by hook or by crook, I will be out. So yeah, end of March, I think. It's probably going to look to be around sort of Redlands because that ends at the end of March now. I've got no more Elphicks trips until May. And we've also going up to the Sitch, I think, as well in May. And towards the end of May, I think we've got that booked for. So yeah, yeah, it's looking good though. It's looking good. Amazing what a bit of catching one does for the old confidence booster. Yeah, still got tomorrow night to go till mid. Got to be away by lunchtime Thursday, so plenty of time for another bite, that's for sure. But yeah, like I say, really do count myself lucky. To be fair, the weather we've had the last several days, it's just been constant frosts. I think we've had constant frost since last Thursday night. So yeah, I caught a few in a row. Yes, we've had 5 in a row. So yeah, time for a cup of tea, bite to eat. Yeah, sit down, watch the water, see what happens. They've not given themselves away as yet, other than the bites. So might be looking at dead water, but I'll be enjoying it anyway. Right, as usual, guys. If anything in the night, you'll be the first to know. Failing that, I will be catching up with you all in the morning. Here we go, guys. Here's Jordan. First time on Pullens, first fish, 32.6. That'll do, mate, won't it?
Lovely.
Happy days. And his first ever fish on a zig. There we go, and there's the other side. First one out Pullens, eh, mate?
Yeah.
What can you make of that?
Days.
That'll do, won't it? Big old male.
Yeah.
Good times. Well done, mate. Happy days. Well done, mate. Well, guys, as you can see, it's another bitter, freezing morning. Freezing cold on the rods. Freezing cold. -2, -3 night again. But in the net, we have a giant. I think we have ourselves a 40-pounder. He's he's a big old kipper. That's for sure. Yeah, he's deep as well as wide. Yeah, I reckon he's a 40. Big carp. Big carp. Happy days. What a morning to have it on as well. Yeah. Got a lump on his side, one I don't recognise. Very, very nice. Yes, couldn't wish for more on a morning like this, that's for sure. Good times. Nice chunky one, 40, what was it, £40?
£40.6.
Alright, £40.6. Yeah, there we go, guys. What a cracker that is. £40. Very, he's not very happy to be out the water, that's for sure. Yeah, £40, 6 ounces. What a big chunky carp that is. Happy days. Right, I'm going to show you the other side quickly, guys. Oh. Well, on a freezing cold morning like this, I didn't expect to be holding my 68th carp over £40. That's for sure. What a block of ice that is as well. Lovely colours on his back. Yeah, proper big carp. Right, guys, we're going to get him back. Happy days. Well, guys, there we go. I never thought I'd be saying that's actually the 5th carp out between us in just over 2 nights. In this freezing cold conditions. Look at that unit. Yes. Well, guys, what a result that was. Yeah, I didn't expect to yeah, get a bite in that frost this morning, first thing. Happy days. But there's still there must be a group of fish out here, because I'm still getting the odd yeah, the odd strange liner, although I'm backbedded. I think there might be one trailing a bit of line or something out there. Yeah, it's happened 2 or 3 times since I got the rods back out, and I've actually seen one. Me and Jordan were standing there at the front of the swim, and yeah, we were both looking right, and bosh, one nutted out bigger than all. Yeah, in between this swim and where I've got a rod next door. So yeah, it's looking good. They've definitely turned up. Definitely a few fish turned up. But yeah, it turns out Toby had another one last night on a zig again down the other end. It seems to be the way down there. Jordan and Toby both caught down there, all on zigs. So yeah, whereas I'm catching them off the bottom down here. But yeah, I think you know, I'll have to see if that rod next door don't do me a bite sort of by lunchtime. I'm gonna put it on the zig for the rest of the trip. We've got to be away by lunchtime tomorrow, so but yeah, it's going well. It's going well. A lot better than I thought it was gonna. You know, when you wake up to a -4 frost after the first night, you're like, what are we doing here? But yeah, known it in the past. You know, once you start getting them warm days, you know, the days draw out, and you're getting longer days. Really warm days they've been as well. You know, 13 sort of degrees, 14 degrees in the sun. So yeah, it doesn't seem to have much of an effect on it. Although I've clearly spending a lot of time up in the warmer layers. So yeah, we can hope that all we can do is hope that it continues. But it's been a good trip already. Certainly can't grumble. Yeah, so yeah, whether they was already out here or whether they've moved down here because Toby and Jordan have had a few up there last night, who knows? But I think there's probably a group each end anyway, to be fair. But we'll see how the rest of the trip goes. Meanwhile, have a nice cup of tea. Well guys, spring is 100% on its way. Yeah, the old geese are out there fighting for territory a lot of the time, especially in the mornings. And yeah, if it weren't for them bitter cold nights, these days are glorious. They really are. Tonight was meant to be 0 to -1. It's now saying 4 degrees, so it's going to be the best night we've had. So hopefully there's going to be some action tonight. Yeah, rods are out there now until we leave, unless we get a bite. So yeah, all I'm going to do is I'm going to have another bite on my right hand rod next door. So yeah, I might change that to a zig tonight. Yeah, they're coming from somewhere to come in this bay, so my hunch is they're sitting out there because I'm only fishing that one short range. So yeah, we change that. Yeah, it's absolutely glorious out there. It really is. It makes you want to, it sends you to sleep, to be fair. But yeah, looking good. Hopefully my old mate Cheddar over there will get a bite later. Well guys, we're coming in to the last night. To be fair, I think we've made the most of this this session, because you know, it's been very bitter at night, but yet lovely in the day. So yeah, it's not, I mean, touch wood, it's not meant to freeze tonight, but I can already feel it in the air. I don't know where that cloud's going to come from because it's crystal clear at the moment in the sky. So yeah, but you know, the lads had a couple last night down the other end on zigs, so yeah, I'm the only one yet to catch on bait. So yeah, but I've just put a zig out. I haven't had a zig out until now. I've just put a zig out on the right hand rod because I put one, that rod next door hasn't done me a bite, so just put that on the zig. Yeah, 8 wraps. Yeah, we shall see, we shall see. We're pretty sure we see one out there this morning, so yeah, but this high pressure's keeping them up, you know, keeping them up in the water. Wherever the bite's from over there, it's about 4 foot, so yeah, it's probably right on that thermal line that they're following in the in this high pressure. It's probably takes them straight into that margin, and they're automatically on the bottom probably. Yeah, so we shall see, we shall see. But yeah, absolute glorious again this evening. Yep, fingers crossed for one more each, but yeah, that'd be lovely. But yeah, I'll definitely settle for one more. Yeah, so it seemed like there's a few fish pushing the area this morning, but they soon vacated. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys. It looks good. It looks good. Well guys, what a lovely day it's been again. Yeah, it really has been a cracking day. I think it reached about 15 degrees in the sun. Yeah, we're just coming into that time of night. Yeah, I expect the lads are looking forward to tonight, you know. I bet my son Jordan, he, you know, had his first ever fish on the zig last night, so that's giving confidence on giving them a go. Yeah, I think he's actually got all 3 of them out now. So yeah, I know they had a couple up there last night, one each in dark and zigs. So yeah, let's see what happens. I've got one out on the zig now, next door. So yeah, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. As usual, guys, if anything occurs, you'll be the first to know. Failing that, I'll update you all in the morning. Around about 18 hours or so to go, 16, 18 hours to go. Fingers crossed for more. Morning all. Another very cold and quiet night. As expected, to be fair, all the nights have been quiet for me down here. So, yeah. I don't think the other lads haven't had any messages or anything. I don't think any of the other lads have had anything. So, yeah. About this time, maybe a little bit later yesterday, I had a bite. It's only up past 6 in the morning. Um, so, yeah, fingers crossed. There's another bite in it, but I think we've made the most of it, to be fair. You know, we've had 2 -2, 1 -4 nights. So, you know, I think to have 5 between us, we've done well. Yeah, just you always hope there's another one. There's another bite in it. But yeah, they're out there. They're out there now until I get a bite. So yeah, yeah, yes. For some reason we managed to see that it was going to be 4 degrees last night, but yeah, it's -2 again. So that's the beauty of this valley. You just it always throws the coldest part at you. So yeah, it's been a good one, that's for sure. Certainly can't grumble. Got another trip booked here in May and one in December. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, looking forward to them. Plenty. This is only my 3rd trip on Pullens. So yeah, there's plenty more fish for me to go out in this one. Whereas north there isn't that many, so not many left for me to catch. Very few, and one of them only gets caught sort of every 18 months, 2 years. So yeah, it's been enjoyable. Next trip's going to be in a week's time. Yeah, a week this morning actually. Yeah, we'll be back at Redlands. We've only got possible another 2 trips there, maybe 3. I can't remember what date it ends on. To be fair, it ends in March. So yeah, then I've got a little ticket over in Hastings. I might go over there, but also I want to get back over to Thorney and get around some of the others. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see. We aim to get out every week this year anyway, and hopefully start getting the content on my channel, making it a bit better. And yeah, but it's all time, sadly. At the moment I do all this filming off my mobile phone. So yeah, I haven't got any other gadgets, but it's all time to learn and all that. It's, with a busy lifestyle, it's yeah, it's hard to find the time, but still, we're doing it. Fingers crossed for that one more bite. It's a rare sight, guys. 2 robins together. It's a very rare sight without fighting. Well, guys, the session is coming to an end. We've literally got half an hour, so yeah, And that's the other 1.5 hour. I'm calling it a day. So yeah, if you like the video, guys, give us a thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, click the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I have a vlog go live. And by all means, follow me, Adam Honeyset on Facebook, Adam Carp Honeyset on Instagram. And one thing's for sure, we'll see you on the bank somewhere soon. Thanks for watching, guys. All the best.